Guys, what is going on, man? What is going on? It's like every day there's a new scandal. Every day there's a new scandal somewhere, somebody, somehow. Like, what the blood clot is going on? So, I mean, for those of you that watched my last video on the Didi thing, if you haven't, check my last video. Um, everybody's aware, you're all aware of the scandal going on with Puffy at the moment. But there's another scandal that just came up. I wouldn't well, it's recent, but I wouldn't call it recent. It's been a couple weeks now, and I've been meaning to do this video, but I've not just had the energy. To be honest, I haven't really even given a damn. But it's been pressing on my mind, and this it's the scandal about young Philly. For those of you that know Chunks, for the people that know that are in tune with British, British black pop culture. I'll put it like that. Um, you should know Young Philly. You should know Chunks. Harry Pinero. They all like do the same thing. They are influencers. They do YouTube. They do things with like the Premier League with footballers, that type of stuff, that type of good stuff. They do what's his name? And I'm speaking on Young Philly. He also does he has a podcast with Chunks. I think it's called the Chunks and Philly podcast or something like that. I've been watching Chunks and Philly for years, like for when I say years, maybe 4 years. I've been watching these guys, and I really like these guys. I really like their content. I really like their come up. It's inspiring. But for those of you that know, Philly has been accused of rape or whatever. In I think he went to Australia. So he went to Australia for a concert, for a show. It was booked out there in Australia, and I think at the end of one of the his at the end of the show, basically, I think he took a girl back to his hotel, and now she's saying that she's saying that she's accusing him of trying to take advantage of her, trying to rape her, whatever. Apparently, the latest news I read on Instagram was that his passport has been confiscated, and he might be in Australia for 2 years before before the case is taken up or whatever. But it just has me thinking, like, now I'm not the type of guy that just when I hear that a guy is when I hear that a guy has been accused of rape, I just jump on that bandwagon and say, "Oh yes, I saw it." Because the internet is weird. People are weird. Like, one thing I've learned is that people there are more people preying on your downfall than people preying on your come up. There are more people preying on your downfall. Like, you go on social media, you see like people coming up, people on social media on talking about yeah, they always saw this about Philly. They post like little 2 minute clips and all that stuff, that yeah, he was always weird towards women and this and this and that. And it's so weird to me that um once a man is accused of in quotes rape um, or sexual assault, it's like he's already found guilty um, in the eyes of, there's something they call the court of social media. Like, by social media, you're already found guilty as a man. It's like people, I don't know, it's like people think one dimensional. Like, and I'm like, are these people daft? Are you dense? Like, these guys are famous. I'm not saying that I don't know these people personally, neither do you, but I'm not saying that it's not possible. But let's not act like women aren't lying out here. There are a lot of women that are out here lying. There are a lot of women that are out here lying. So just because um a man is accused of something doesn't mean he did it. Doesn't mean he did it. And people just once an allegation springs up, oh, this person did this, all of a sudden the man is guilty. Yeah, he must have done it. He always exhibited behavior like that. And it's weird. It's weird. Let's not act like there are not hungry women out here. There's some of these women that are bastards. There's some of these women that are hungry, that just love clout and would lie. So I don't believe it. I don't believe it. The same way people do not believe that he didn't do it. It's the same way I don't believe he did it. I don't give a damn how anybody feels about it. I don't give a damn. You can go and light yourself on fire. Because we have women out here that lie. Women out here that lie, that put false accusations on men. And the bad thing about accusations like this is, even when a man is accused of something like this, sexual assault, rape, and all these things, even it's so serious that even when that man is found not guilty, it's like a stain that's forever on your white jacket. It's like a stain that's forever on your jacket, even if you're found not guilty. So my question is, what happens to the women that are found to be lying? What happens to them? Because when the man is just accused, he loses his sponsorship deal. Like I was seeing on the internet, how many deals Philly has lost. How many? Because his brand, him and Chunks, these guys are brand friendly. They are brand friendly. They work with JD Sports, like Nike, Sports Direct, multitude of brands with the Premier League. So just imagine how much is lost already. How much is lost already. Brands wouldn't want to work with him anymore. Even like the people close to him, like Chunks, Harry Panero, and all these guys, they probably wouldn't want to work with him, not because they think he's guilty, but because of their brand. Because these guys also this is how they eat. They have brand deals and brand sponsorships, and also by who they stand close to, there's a possibility of them losing those deals. So they might still be his friends in secret, but in the public, they can't work with him because it will affect their brand. So it's weird. It's really strange. It's really, really strange, and it's sad because we live in a generation now that a woman can just come from nowhere and place an allegation on you, and before you are even found guilty, before the case is even taken to court, you're already sentenced to jail by the court of public opinion. So it's crazy. Nobody's safe. And I just hope guys are watching, and guys are learning. Guys are learning. Like you have to, and this is for the men, this is for the guys, this is for the fellas. Like you have to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself. You have to have your head on the swivel. You have to, because there's a lot to lose. There's a lot to lose, And I'm not talking for the guys that be out here sexually assaulting women and doing all those nonsense. I'm talking for the guys that are innocent and the guys that do not condone things like that. And have something to lose. You have to be careful, because there are women out here that are just that are Satan. Satan reincarnates. A woman can spring up from nowhere and place an allegation on you. And if you have something going for yourself, before anybody gets to listen to what you have to say, it's over. It's over for you. Because nobody, and this is not a video to bash women or anything, but this is just a real video. This is just real. And like I said, if you don't like what I'm saying, It's not hard to find kerosene. Bathe in kerosene and light yourself on fire. That's your problem. So my point is, man, you just have to be careful. You have to be careful, because if you have something to lose, it's easy for one false allegation to be placed on you, and it's over. It's over. It's sad. Like this young Philly thing. Like it's sad. It's sad. It can take you multitude of years. It can take you a multitude of years of hustle and grind to become something. But trust me, it can take one allegation in one day, in a couple of hours, for those things you've hustled and prayed for multitude of years to come crashing down in one day, in 1 hour, by one allegation. It is that easy. It can go like this. It can go like this with one allegation. So, men that have something to lose, you have to be careful, man. You have to be careful. This thing is sad. It's sad because I was just thinking, not just today, but from when I saw the video, from when I saw the news, on social media about the Philly thing, it's really been on my mind. It's really, really, really been on my mind. Like, I don't know what else to say, man. I don't know what else to say, but you know how I do my videos. It's from the heart. It's basically just me talking to you people. It's just like how I'll talk to my friends, talk to my homegirls. I just speak from the heart. It's just real conversation. It's, speaking. Basically, I'm just talking out loud. These are my thoughts, So, if you watch this video, I don't have anything else to say, man. Just, it is what it is. It's sad, and this is a cautionary tale for not just men, but for women. When you that have something to lose, just be careful. Be careful, man, because 100 years of hustle and come up could be gone in one allegation, and that is the world we live in. A woman can just place an allegation on you, and all she has to do is cry. All she has to do is cry and play the victim. And I'm talking for the women that lie. I'm not talking for the women that really go through what they go through, like the women that have really been sexually assaulted. I'm not talking about those ones, So I'm talking about the women that lie and place false accusations. It's very easy for a woman to place a false accusation on a man and cry, and nobody plays a victim like a woman. Women are the best at victim playing. Sorry to say, it is just what it is. Because if a man was innocent and he has been he has had a charge placed against him, when the police come to carry the man, he won't be crying. That's not how a lot of men are. We won't cry. Obviously, we'll be pleading our case that no, I didn't do it, but we won't cry. A woman, whether even when she's lying, she can cry. I don't know how she can act. She can cry and act hysterical. And before they believe you as a man, they will believe her. Before they believe you, you probably would have already spent like 2 years in jail. You'd have probably, if you have something to lose, if you're like Philly, like this, the status of Philly, Chunks, all these guys, you might have lost 100 brand deals before it comes out that you're innocent. We have different examples. See what happened to Benjamin Mendy, the ex-footballer of Manchester City. See what happened to him. He was one of the best. He was one of the best left back in the Premier League. Like maybe like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, he was one of the best. One of the best. Earning good money for Manchester City, winning trophies. Played for Monaco, doing big things. Now look at him. He's playing in, I think, he's playing in the second division in the French league. I can't remember what club he's playing for now. But from Manchester City. And now he's suing them. That's another topic. But He was charged for, some scallywags came out and said that he raped them, he did this, he did that. Dude couldn't play football for like 2 years straight. Had his contract terminated by Manchester City. Just like that. Done. And now he's acquitted because it has been found out that he wasn't guilty. But, and that's the thing, there's a but. He was found not to be guilty. But career at the high level done. Because you have to understand that, and this is a whole nother thing. Football clubs, aside from them being football clubs, they're still corporations, they're still organizations. So they don't want that jacket. Even if he's been acquitted and found not to be guilty, career done, career down. Obviously, career is not done because thankfully he's still playing, but he's not playing at the highest level. And playing highest level translates to high money. You play in the Premier League, you earn high money, higher money than you would earn in Championship or French League or whatever. I don't know, man. Shout outs to, God protects Philly. Hopefully he's innocent. And if he really is innocent, may God help him and he's acquitted. And if the woman, if he's found not to be guilty, I hope something happens to that lady. And if he is guilty, really guilty of what he did, then he should face the hard the hard hand of the law. But if he's found not to be guilty and it's true that he's actually innocent, then burn that woman, man. May she rot in hell. I said what I said. It just is what it is, and that's it, man. Just had to come talk my mind on the Philly case. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you watched my video to this point, thank you. If you watched it only if you only watched the beginning, thank you regardless. And please check out my podcast on YouTube called Mama I Want to Be a Star Podcast. That's Mama I Want to Be a Star Podcast. I'll have it on the profile thing or the YouTube, so you can check it out. I started it's not just my podcast, it's 4 of us. So we trying our best to be consistent, so please try support that. I'll put the link to that in my comment section or whatever, all that good stuff. So thank you for watching. Until next time, peace.